Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Miami Marlins. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us here. We're in store for a Major League debut in this one, Singy. It remains to be seen what kind of career he'll have, but here's step one, and there's a lot of hope and optimism around him. This organization thinks he can be an impact player.
And from what I've seen and heard from people that follow prospects really closely, I do too. We may not see him light the league on fire right from the start, as there's usually a learning curve, but I think he has the skill set to be successful at this level for a long time.
Just about ready to roll here. And today's starting pitcher, Ryan Weathers. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Weathers fires. Out to center. And it's caught for the out. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. This team is aggressive on the bases, Chris. They lead the league in stolen bases for a reason.
Yeah, with this lineup, singles can turn into doubles or triples. It's all about how you come out of the box. Such a fun team to watch, Boog. Let's see if they can run away with this one.
So digging in, Jackson Chourio. One out, bases empty. Swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Inside, and that's ball four.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
So a man at first, and now there goes the runner. And that's just foul. Snap throw to first, and he's back in safely. 1-2 to Contreras. That's to third. There's one, and that's two. No runs, no hits, no errors. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Back here in Miami, today's starting pitcher, Nestor Cortes Jr.
Well, I'm interested to see how he deals with right-handed hitters in this one. Righties are batting over 300 against him, so they're not being fooled by really anything. He's going to have to find a way to change up his delivery, change up his look, somehow get them off of his primary pitches and even those secondary pitches. So we'll see how he does it in this one.
Christian Moore now at the plate. Check swing at a 3-2. Appeal down to first. No, he held back. That's ball four.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Here's a big power threat. Barry Bonds comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Grounder might be 2. Over to Terang. 1. How about that double play?
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Paulie getting ready to hit. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
2 strikes.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the air to left center. Caballero sizing this one up, and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. One left for Miami. Scoreless after one. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Christian Yelich. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. And a slider misses down and away. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
That's towards center. Hill makes the grab, one down.
The first baseman.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. One down, base is empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. Bonds on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat automatic.
And that's the third out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Here's Lane Thomas.
The designated hitter, Lane Thomas.
That one outside, and it's 2-1. Ground ball right side. Throw over to Tellez. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting six, the center fielder,
Derek Hill, the next up for the Marlins. Swings through that. No score here in the second.
2 strikes.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Chorio makes the catch for the out. 2 down.
Batting seven, the first baseman, Yoga.
So up next, Jonah Bride.
Ball.
2 outs, base is empty. That one fouled off. 2-2. Fastball is outside. Swing and a ground ball. Caballero. That ends the inning. And the Marlins down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Joseph Ortiz.
There's a 1-1. And that skips in the dirt. Next offering upstairs. That one ripped. Hauls it in for the out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jose Caballero. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Christian Robinson now. Foul ball. That to right. Gilbert makes the catch, inning over. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at Lone Depot Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here is Agustin Ramirez. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Drew.
And at the plate for Miami, Drew Gilbert. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Fastball is outside. That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The batter, number 9.
So the batting order turns over. And now the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. And a 1-1. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Forget it. He sends a rocket to left. His first homer of the year. It's 2-0. Singy, he's been waiting for this moment to finally come.
Well, we knew it would come eventually, and I wouldn't be shocked to see him go on a nice little run at the plate, hitting some balls out of the ballpark. He's got that monkey off his back.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Base is empty, 1 away. Christian Moore, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Christian Moore with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Barry Bonds digs in now.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The pitch. In the air, center field. Mitchell. And there are 2 down. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Next to hit, Graham Pauley. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Check swing, and that's a ball.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
That one is hammered right field. Back there. And caught on the warning track. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And it's 2-zip. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. The 1-1. That clips the corner.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
In the air, right field, Gilbert. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now back, the left fielder,
Jackson Chorio will hit next. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That one hit to right, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
The bat, the catcher, William.
One out, runner at second. William Contreras up now, swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that one hops the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate, and it's a one-run game. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Comes through with the RBI. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Yelich at the dish. Now a screamer into the outfield. Hill makes a nice running catch. And he moves up to third, now 2 away. So here comes Rowdy Tellez.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in Miami, bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Lane Thomas. And that one clips the corner.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Down the line, and that's a foul ball. On the ground. Fires over to first. And Thomas is out.
The center fielder, number 3,
Derek Hill, the next up for the Marlins. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's inside, and a count 2-1. And there's the strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one drilled left field. Chorio puts it away for the out. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Yoga.
2 down, base is empty. Jonah Bride, the next to hit. The 1-1 is fouled off. Rolled to Rowdy. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Miami down in order, but they still lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Mitchell.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. That one missed.
Well, these Brewers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And now the count filled up 3-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. Mitchell aboard here at first with nobody out. Picks over and he breaks for second. The tag and got him at second. The 1-1. Bouncer to second. Moore in plenty of time to first. 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Caballero.
Jose Caballero up now for the Brewers. In the air, right field. Gilbert makes the grab, and that's the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez.
Ramirez.
Ball. That's inside.
That's off the inside corner. 3-1 now. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
And up next for Miami, Drew Gilbert. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Center field. Mitchell gets under it. Makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
The batter, number 9.
Back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Xavier Edwards. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one not close. And the count 2-1. Now a fly ball to right center. Robinson on the move to the alley. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 5 innings complete. It's the Marlins 2 and the Brewers 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Christian Robinson. Next offering is downstairs. This one in the air. Right. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. This is Bryce Terang. One down, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. Moore. And safe. Bang, bang play, but speed wins on a great effort there. And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play, and we will take another look as well.
I couldn't tell on live action, that's for sure. And, you know, the umpire is so much closer to the play, and he thought he beat the throw, so we'll see.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York. Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for him. So 2 down. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Clips the corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Now it's Christian Yelich. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. New pitcher on now, Valente Beozo.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Two on, 2 outs. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Chourio at second. Contreras on at first with 2 down.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you...
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jarred Koenig.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. Christian Moore now at the plate. Rips one to right, and foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's down and in. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Abner Uribe, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Now the left fielder, Barry Bonds. And that one hammered. Gone way up into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. His 23rd of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 3-1.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
So one out, nobody on. Down to third baseman, Graham Pauley. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. That one off the mark, 3-2 now. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third, and that's a fair ball.
That's a good job right there. You got two strikes on you, just got to battle.
Man at first with one gone, and next is the designated hitter, Lane Thomas. Next offering way off the plate. Man at first, one away. That one fouled off. That's out to center field. Mitchell pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder, Jarred Hill.
Here's the center fielder, Derek Hill. Ground ball left side. They get the force. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Rowdy Tellez.
Fouls one off. 2-2. That one just misses. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Gilbert under it. Nabs it, and there's one down.
The center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Beozo ready to fire now. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, it's great execution to get that fastball inside. If you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate, but perfectly located. He threw it with conviction. You absolutely do not want to leave it out over the plate.
Now here is Joseph Ortiz. Out to short. Sends it to first. And the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Abner Uribe.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now for the Marlins, Jonah Bride.
The first baseman, Jonah Bride.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 2. And that one is inside. Next offering is fouled back. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Now it's the right fielder, Drew Gilbert. His righty-lefty splits there. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins as the lead remains 3-1. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Jose Caballero. Fouled off left side. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Stays alive. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swings and misses, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3. Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. 1 more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw into second, but he's in there easily.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Brewers strand 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Nick Mears.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Xavier Edwards getting ready to hit. That missed by a lot. Yeah, that's ball 2. And that one fouled off. Two now. On the ground, right side. Tellez takes it himself, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And now Christian Moore. There's a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Robert Suarez appears to be getting loose. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And he dodges that fastball. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing doing for the Marlins, and the score stays 3-1. And we're back. New inning getting started. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. And that's fouled off. On the ground to third. Sneaks through, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich. Towards first. Right. Toss to second. Relay to first. Double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
So they're down to their final out. Here's Rowdy Tellez. They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This could end it. Here's the pitch to Tellez. Right back to him on the mound. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Just a tremendous performance by this guy to get the save today. He was out there for multiple innings, did an excellent job, never looked over his shoulder to see if anybody was warming up in the bullpen. Skipper gave him the ball. He didn't want to turn it over until this game was over. Nice job of keeping his team in the game, and a way to secure the win.